It's Mahjong Day!
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Pon. Sumo! That's how we do it, baby. Nice. Let's see the Yakuman. That's actually Yakuman. Wow. These guys have no idea how much danger they're in. Oh, yeah, the con would actually be so cool. Oh my god, thank you for this gift. All right, hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. It's actually afternoon for me. Well, I tried, guys. I tried. But, been sleeping later and later. Past, like, week or so. For no specific reason. But yeah, well, gotta get my sleep schedule back on track, especially like by the time I get to like some tournaments and stuff. Hello, is my mic working? Like OBS has been like really fuckity-wuckety lately. So like last time I started to straight muted, I didn't even realize. That's just really embarrassing. That's what happens though. That's what happens when you have like a complicated setup and then Windows starts to mess around with shit every time like something gets like touched. Okay, good. We're all good. We're all good. Thank you. Canon Evans, thank you for following the channel, by the way. Appreciate it. Saying today, King. It's gonna be. It's possible. Technically, it's possible if I get like 6 firsts in a row. But otherwise, don't expect anything. Thanks, Leaked, for resubscribing for 6 months, by the way. Appreciate it. When does a car stop being a car? When it turns into a corner. Sorry, I don't really get it. Anyway, Alright, hold on. I'm using the wrong avatar right now. I got the other one. Here we go. Okay, I wanted to like at least use the other character I got. I spent like, you know, tickets to get this outfit. I'm gonna actually use it. Alright. Anyway, alright. Thank you, Leak again. Thanks for remote control, also for following the channel. Appreciate it. Bow. Okay, I did play some off-stream games. This was a really funny one. This is the one I absolutely threw, where I was like, I don't know if I wasn't in first place, but I was like in third place, so I just want to like show you this guys real quick. Just like, oh yeah, what could possibly go wrong in a scenario like this, where I'm in third place and not very far away from, or I'm pretty far away from second, but not very far away from fourth. So like, oh yeah, I should probably like play more defensive, right? And I kind of do that. I'm like, maybe I should like fold or something. And then, well, the Devil's Tenpai ends up kind of, I mean, I got a Mangan. All right, 3 Dora, Chitoi, Tanya. Wait, that's a Haraban. All right, well, I got tempted, and then all right, well, which one are you cutting? Are you cutting the 2 or 3? For your last pair, I cut the 2, and I'm like, there's no way I'm dealing anything crazy. I got the Dora, it's fine. And then I forgot about Sashokudoko. Just forgot about triplets. They got all the 2s. Like they were out of the open too, and I just like did not respect the Doko. I did not respect Sashokudoko, and I got 4th. If I dealt into just a Tanyo, maybe one Dora, I would have been fine. But I had to deal with this Sancho Doko. Okay, well, you know, that was a really fucking derp ass moment. Hopefully none of that will happen. But when, in my defense, you know, this is like Mako. Mako doesn't respect Sancho Doko either. It's just not real. It's not real Yaku. You'd never see it. Triplets, triplet of the same tile in every suit. I mean, like, that's just like, when does that ever line up like that? And especially it lines up in a point where like the points are like just so relevant in that way. Just. Yeah, that's why Maka, you know, the AI just doesn't see that. Like, it just never happens. Like, it never happens in their game. Like, how can they possibly account for that? You know? So, I mean, same thing here. Same thing here. I mean, I know it in theory, though. So maybe I should pay attention more. Whatever. Anyway, hello, everyone. Just joining us. Yeah, Lewis, Taro, hello. Catbread, Engaver. Eat buttons, what's up? Anyone else? Mozzie, I saw you a while back. Some turkey. Yep. I know I missed a couple of people. Sorry about that. Lose time already. Arg. It's fine. It'll be fine. Canon Evans, you asked a question a while back. I saw it about the best way to learn tile efficiency. If you want, well, if you're like just starting out, I mean, you just need proper. I have like a YouTube video about like beginner tips, and like one of them is like about proper Discord order. You could start there. Just in keeping tiles that are connected, just in general, like, I mean, that's you know, fairly straightforward, but then also like you don't want to do what I did and cut this 4-pin for no reason. Because this 4-pin would have been really nice to the 5-pin. Any tile in the middle, 3 to 7, is going to connect with a lot of tiles, so you want to discard those last. And then besides that, there is like a Mahjong tile efficiency trainer that is like, that focuses on raw tile acceptance. I don't recommend using it for that long, but at the very least, like, if you sometimes find yourself like discarding useful shapes and keeping redundant tiles and not keeping like, and like throwing away your useful isolated tiles like a 4-pin or something, then you could do that until like you stop doing that. I'll cut this 5-pin. Hope it'll be okay. If you want to learn anything more advanced than that, there's some stuff in Ricci Book 1 for like using like different like complex shapes. The book that everyone else uses for like high level efficiency is Uzaku. It's written by Uzaku, the Uzaku tile efficiency book, but that's it's written in Japanese, so you'll have to figure out a way yourself. You could ask someone on the Discord. If you're interested about. There it is. There's the Discord. Okay, you're expert 3. Okay, so you're not just starting out. It's yeah. So Uzaku is like probably like the only recommendation I could really give. There's some like decent videos about like two-head theory if you don't know about that stuff as well, which you could find in other books too. But yeah, it's like if you don't want to read a book, there's some good YouTube videos about like two-head theory and stuff. Okay. All right, sure. Alright, I didn't check out Sinon's emotes. I think I bonded her. I think I did. I think I was able to bond her. Yeah, I did. Okay, this sniper emote is pretty good. Ooh, I like the glasses one. The nerd one? Nerd emoji? What else you got? Okay, I was missing this. I really like this question mark one. Like Asuna is a little bit. I like her emotes, but they're all like really like snarky. They're all really like smug. Like she doesn't have like that many other kinds of emotions. It's all like like shock and anger and smug. I like this like just like light confusion, just like a small head tilt, embarrassment. Yeah, this is more my style. Yeah. So Asuna, friendship ended with Asuna. That's my best friend. She's a cute character. She's got a bunch of cute emotes, huh? Well, we'll see. At least for now. I'm not sure. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll pull them out after the collab is over. Asuna's disappointed look is awesome. Yeah, she has some good looking emotes though. It's just like a very specific palette. Alright, so we're gonna try and go for this 678 Sanshoku. That's like the goal here. And I have two ways to do it actually. I could go pure Tanya, or I can palm into like an open Sanshoku. And that's 2 Han, at the very least. It's not great. Hopefully we don't get punished for this. Knock on wood. But my Tusos look pretty good against at least these two players. Not so much against this guy, but doesn't really have a lot to show. In that case, like holding on to the East would have been better, but I'll just get Tenpai. Chi. Alright, if we get the Aka, the red 5, that's also 2 Han. If we get the 8 mod, it's 2 Han because of 678, 678, 678, Sanshoku. And then if someone calls Ricci, we'll follow with the Tuso. Low-key want Milla off the standard Sakura path. Is that the, was Milla the green? The green one? Am I remembering that right? I got all the characters I kind of want, so I'm good on that front. I think like really underrated aspect of like, playing a game like Mahjong Soul is that like, as opposed to like other gacha games that is, where other gacha games, like there's like a meta, there's like power creep and stuff, and just like every character is like, you feel it propelled to like keep pulling and spending just because the characters are stronger. But like in a game like Mahjong Soul, I mean, not only can you just play the game for free and like you're not at a disadvantage or anything, but also if you get like your one character, I mean, you only need to pull for as long as you get your one character that you like. We'll still push. I don't think this is dangerous. So like, if you get your one character, you have no reason to pull anymore. Like unless you really want another character. Which you might want another character. I think this is just for Noyaku K10. Phone. But it's not, it's not imperative that you do. It's not going to affect the actual game mechanics. And so it's just for aesthetics. It's just for like, if you want the shiny new character. Emote meta is underdiscussed in this game. True. This is true. It's very true. You gotta have the right emotes for your playstyle, I'm gonna have to get used to these emotes, but overall my impression is that these are cool emotes. That's why I love Keiku Musume. Kikumusme, which still not available mostly because like she's a limited character and her event hasn't been rerun in years or something. Yeah, I love her emotes, like her like umbrella emotes, like where she like, just like points it at you. It's just like, man, that's unrivaled. That's exactly how I feel when I chase someone's Riichi. That's the exact emotion I want to portray. It's so good. So yeah. Gotta have the right character for you. Of course, if you never use emotes, I guess you don't have to worry about that either. Boring. Yeah. Couldn't imagine that. 9 pins are mostly out. This is very unfortunate. Might have to use the... might end up folding this, actually. This is going to be pretty tough to finish. If 3 9-pins are out, this is a double 9-pin weight or double 6-pin. It might end up being I get a 6 or 9 and then... I'll probably still keep it. Okay, yeah, but this is the other scenario where I try to go for maybe a Tanyo. Yeah. 2 9s are out for 9 so. Bamboo. And 4 Mon's still alive. 1 Mon. 2 Mon's mostly out. And now it's completely out. But I have a Tanyo. We're not going to reach you this one. I think I'll do this one. Hi, Monica Ray. Hey, Kiru Kiru. Hello, hello. How goes the climb? It's going all right. Going all right so far. But, you know, we just kind of started. So anything can happen. Got the 2 so, I guess. Happy PPT morning to you, too. That's, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. By the way, fun game. Fun game. I love playing Puyo. Monica Ray loves playing Tetris. So we are at odds here. We're like destined to be rivals, I guess. East. Thanks to you with Brooklyn Honey for the Prime sub. What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Thank you. Is reason for not calling Riichi due to being a 1 tile weight? I mean, yeah, it's also a middle tile. It's like the quality of tile is not that great. Might be okay now. But yeah, like, you don't... I'm gonna cut the 8-pin. Like, you don't really expect the 4 Mon to be in the wall because it's so likely to be in other people's hands. And then on top of which, there's no value. Like, I get 2 Han. I mean, I get 3 Han if I sumo, so it's like, okay. It's like barely good enough. I could chi here for... Wait. Yeah, if I chi like this, I could do this. Yeah, and this is a 1 chance. I was okay with making that risk against this board. One chance again. All the Dora are out. Let's get this Tenpai. I don't want to lose points. I don't think there's any way I could chi that. Yep, no way. Huh? Okay. Okay, it was 5-8. Sure. Why is the 2 so better than the 8 so tile? Is it because it's a safer tile for if you need a... I was considering the 5 so for that reason, actually. So I could keep both the 2 so and 8 so. I think they're both pretty safe tiles. I don't think it mattered too much, at least, like, from my perspective. Let's try and go for Honitsu here. Build around all this stuff. The half flesh. Home. Yeah, I think Honitsu is fine. We'll just hard send it. I think it's early enough. If we have to fold, if someone gets like a super fast Reachy, we could just cut the 1-2 pin. We got the east. We have plenty of options for defense, so I don't feel so bad doing this. In a lot of scenarios, when you have a hand that you can call for honor tiles, your honor tiles, and you're going to find safe tiles somewhere because of the honor tiles, especially, but also because of because of the wall off here. So there's only one 3-pin left in the game. It's going to be harder to use this 1-2 pin behind it. Be fine. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, now we haven't made much progress though. So I'm gonna get ready to fold this if someone... Yeah, there it is. We could play a little Mawashi though. We don't have to full fold this. This West isn't really helping us anyway, so we could just throw it first. If the West... Let's see. Okay, definitely don't want to throw the Dora. Okay, 1 pin is Suji now. 4 pin, 3 away. Can't be a 2-3. We'll cut the 1 pin then. 8 pin. After the 8 pin is going to be the Chun, the red dragon. Torso is wide open. 9 pin? Okay, 9 pin then red dragon. Okay, 1 mon as well. 3 pin is now Suji, and I have 3 of them. Sure, I think I could take that. It's possible it could be a Kanshan though. Gotta watch out for that. Like a 2-4. Or a 1-2. There's still plenty of those tiles left. But otherwise, 3 pin, 3 pin, 3 pin would be okay. I think I'd rather not cut the Chun, the red dragon. Okay, now it's out. I wasn't sure if like someone was holding it because they had 2 of them, or they were just in the wall, or like scared to cut them. Okay, now it should be pretty straightforward. I have enough safe tiles now. The 9 pin is safer than the 2 pin. 2 pin you could still wait on potentially. Look at the 9 pin first. And then watch for any tiles that we can get a even safer discard from. 2 pin, 2 pin's probably fine. Especially since I have 2 of them. We're not going to cheer whatever this is, because we don't want to give the guy an extra draw. Okay. 2-5 so. Alright. Relatively focused this time. That extra hour of sleep really helped me. Yeah. Started the stream a little bit late. Yeah. A bunch of that was also like doing schoolwork and stuff for classes, but well, yeah, funny thing happened recently if you haven't heard. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is really weird. Itsu is possible, but I think I'd rather go for more reliability. Something more reliable than Itsu. Something more reliable than the straights. This is fine. So if I cut this, I would have had the potential for a straight, but oh well. I'll take Beam Fu instead. Alright, Yeah, it was still possible. I could have cut the 6-0 first, but yeah. But yeah, what was it, like Canvas or you know, whatever it's called? The platform for like a lot of schools' online classes. Smo. Oh, I missed it. I could have had it. I could have I could have had E2. That's so funny. Whatever. Oh, I got too early though. This could have been a Hanuman. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Longon's still pretty good. But yeah, the service that like a lot of schools use for online classes went down because it got hacked. Like it got hacked for ransom. You heard like jokes on like on social media about like just like students just begging the putting out there like, you know, begging the hackers, if you're listening, please change all my grades to 100, please. And then they're just like, oh yeah, fine, and then they let the ransom go. They give back the thing. Well, at least like when last time I checked, it was still down for me though. Like my at least my school's canvas was still down. So I just couldn't do my homework. I'm like, what the else am I supposed to do at like 2 a.m.? That's just what I do at 2 a.m. I guess I'll do this. This is not very good, but Sozu looks pretty safe. Upper Sozu anyway, so doesn't feel too bad. It's like, okay, well, on one hand, I like that I don't have to do homework because there's no way I could do the homework. But on the other, I mean, maybe we would go for a cheat toy a little bit. But yeah, on the other, like, it's giving me anxiety that like I have like homework that's just not done, and it's like getting to the end of the week and like, what am I? This might be trouble. All right, it's actually cheat toy, so I mean, I was thinking of like, well, there's a chance it couldn't be not cheat toy, but the hand would have been slow either way, I guess. This is a little bit awkward. Cheat toy sucks. You know what I hate? I hate cheat toy and I hate Akka. I'm gonna cut the Akka. I hate Seven Fairs. Yeah, you can take that, Dora. This is Moashi, I guess. Red 5 pin was safe against this guy. I didn't want to deal in potentially into like a Dora hand. If you're gonna pull in with this like threshold, you're 10,000 points away from second. It's like it could be something. All right, 5 mon. We're gonna cut the 5 mon. Oh, end up being 1 Dora. Okay. But yeah. Still got a leg up on 4th place. That makes sense. This is a really awkward hand if it's not Honitsu. But well, it got a little bit better, but it's still like pretty awkward. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say it's Honitsu. I'm gonna say it's Chinitsu. If it ends up being a flush, it's gonna be a full flush, not half flush. And could still play around that. Like, it can't be Tanya. It's gonna be tough for this to be Tanya. I guess it still could be, you know, just gotta open your mind. Anything can be Tanya. Okay, so This is a little bit close, though, to a normal hand if I get a lucky 3-so. If I get a 3-so, this hand is saved. I go for, like, just a normal hand. But otherwise, I'm still thinking about the potential for the shift into Chinitsu full flush. Even from here. Because, like, realistically, do I ever expect this 1-2-so to be, like, completed? Not really. At the very least, like, the full flush is slow, but... if I win it, it's a Hanuman. I have 1 Dora and Chinitsu. Full flush is 5 Han. So 6 Han total. Could be 8 Pico, that's true. I mean, I need another pair, though. The 7 Mon could have been a pair, I guess, but I want to keep the Chinitsu. I also want to keep the 1-2-so. Just in case I get that 3-so. Because even if I get the... if the E-Pick goes pretty rare, and my hand still kind of sucks. Because I lose my Ryamen weight. In that case. I lose the 5-8 Mon weight. Alright. Get me out of here. Okay, I guess he was waiting for an Itsu. Waiting for the full, the pure straight upgrade. It's fine, fine. Alright. Okay, that's a little bit more exciting. Oh, okay, that's really exciting. We could still maybe pretend we're going for a normal hand. We're not gonna con. Yeah, so this could also be Chanta. Half outside. Honitsu. Half outside, flush. Half flush. A red dragon, Jin, Anan, south. Could be something. On. Alright, so 2 from the Honitsu, from the half flush, 2 from the Yakuhai, 1 from the half outside, and well, actually that's it. So I'm missing a Han for Hanuman, but at least it's a Mangan. You know a way I could get that? Get that extra Han is if I pawn for Toy Toy. But I don't think I could do that. The Mangan for a 2-sided weight that's just this strong is just a little bit too strong. Oh my god. Wait, yeah. No, can't do that. Just give me some ideas with it being specifically the West tile, but no way. But yeah, I mean, maybe it could be like a Baimon, I guess, technically. The 7-pit looked really dangerous. We'll cut it anyway. See, our chances are too good for me to pass it up here. But you know, at the same time, I guess I didn't have to win. We were going to South 3, so I just want to win a hand, you know. I just like winning hands. I don't want to just sit around. I'd rather, you know, if I can win not sitting around, I'd rather do so. Rather be active participant. Hey Chica, yeah. Unfortunately, I was not. Toy Toy was not in the cards there. I was not gonna go. I was not gonna give up my manga. Yeah. You know, like, if anyone does pawn that for the manga, I mean for the Hanuman, for the Toy Toy for all triples, I mean, you do you, man. You do you, man. You play the mahjong that makes you happy. Don't let anyone stop you, you know. I don't have any reason to reach this. I mean, I could still reach you. At least let me get like a slightly better weight. Like if well, I just want Pinfu. Oh, you know what? I think actually cutting the Dora might have been the best. Because that also opens up potential for me to get 9mon for Sanshoku. For 789 Sanshoku. In addition to Pinfu. That would have been interesting. But I also would like risk someone pawning for the 3 Dora. Which would be tragic. Yeah. Alright. Well, I need to like get better at like, you know, cooling down sometimes, so we'll cool down here. Especially since the weight was so bad. Like you don't expect to draw that one very often. Yep. Oh yeah, but we're here, we got Pinfu. We don't have to reach here or anything. 3-6 mon weight. 3-6 mon weight is still not good. It's waiting on like 2 different middle tiles, but at the very least, it's a lot of tiles. It comes out if I draw it. We're gonna be careful with this con, so I mean he needs Baimon, which is with a con. Even with a con, it's gonna be tough to get a Baimon. Unless he reaches. If he reaches, then we abort. 7 so, 8 so, 9 so. All these are safe. Late in the game now, so we have plenty of safe tiles. I don't see any Yakuman. I don't know, Suanko Tonki, anyone? Can't be this. Put it. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that's second place. Yeah. Didn't want to go for the gold. Would it be possible? I mean, he maybe with a Riichi, I mean, he could get a Baimon with a extra. Right? Like if he Riichi'd, he could have gotten Hanuman, and then with too early, it would have been a Baimon. This is a cool win screen, by the way. I liked it. On the Xenon fireworks and the 7-pin. Oh, that's cute. I love that. That's a good one. All right. Going nice. Got some cookies. And all this armor stuff that I, at this point, don't really care about. Let's just go in the game. Yeah, well, guys had fun with the event. I do appreciate an event that uses the friend list, because otherwise the friend list doesn't get used very much. You know, there aren't that many places where the friend list is useful besides, like, you know, just like checking up on like someone's stats and like, you know, like if you're curious about a replay, you could stalk them, I guess. You know, or like inviting them to a lobby, of course. Huh, okay, this is weird. Chitoi, Honitsu, or even Tanya. Tanya is still possible. I just need some more Tanya tiles. I'm really thinking about this. I'm not gonna do it. Took a little bit too long for that. Maybe it won't come back around. Would love to just draw the 8-pin myself, though, for the Ipeko 2 Dora, and then the Shanpon on the west and the 4-pin, even if there's only one west. As long as someone draws it, it'll probably get discarded. In fact, I could just Dama. It's probably better. Done. 11,600. Yes? No, it's not that. This is 7,700. I could have reached. I could have reached. I miscounted a little bit. It was a 4Han on the It wasn't even going to be 11,600. That was a mistake on two different fronts. I could have reached. It was fine. But yeah, Dama is also fine there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think Dama was okay. Always new rocks was sus. What are you talking about, Monica Ray? What are you talking about? Wait, what? Why did you tell me that Sinon is aged up Bikini Haruna, Chica? Oh my god. That's what that was? No comment? No, I literally did say that. She's just making shit up. Chica's a master gaslighter. You should always like take her word with a grain of salt. A big grain, a huge grain, like a block, even. Some might call it a block of salt. Okay, I really would appreciate also connecting to one of my Dora here. If I don't, I mean, I have one save tile. The 789 looks really safe too. A Tuso. It'll be fine. You don't need Rishi if you're ahead. I mean... well, if we're talking about the previous hand, I wasn't ahead yet. You know, at that time. Oh, who's that? Jerry, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Playing some Mahjong. Yep. 3 so. I don't know. I need a pair. I guess we'll still push. Thanks, Feltrek, for giving the shout out to Jerry. How are your games? If you're playing Mahjong, I assume. Okay. I would have preferred pairing up the Dora, but pairing up the Akka Dora instead is fine. The red Dora, red 5. Sumo. Ichi Patsumo Dora. And looks like I got another one, at least. Oh, I got 3. So Hanuman. 6,000 all, plus the Homba, 6,100 all. Too easy! Incredible work. This is the kind of level of play you expect, you know, just incredibly good Roxar, incredibly good at drawing tiles. This is a very known strength of his. Yeah. Too easy, man, too easy. Anyway. Epic Reaching music is over. Back to chill. I could just close my eyes and still win this game. I mean, not really, but yeah. This hand is so good, I could just afford to cut like middle tiles like this because I already have all my sets ready. So, cut my 9-pin. Actually, I could have kept that for a safe tile. Whoops. I kind of treat like maybe I should I don't know, does this make the Ida Ida Yonken, right? Or I always forget how you say it. Does that make it too obvious? Between the 4 and 9, there's the 5 and 8. The 5 and 8 weight is more dangerous. But yeah, we're just gonna keep these honor tiles. It's like hopefully as like safer tiles. No one looks like they're going for a flush. I don't know. Maybe this guy is going for a flush. Maybe. Keep that in mind. Keeping the green after like cutting a bunch of these middle tiles. Maybe he's pretty close to Senpai. Or he's going for a flush or like some kind of some kind of other honor tile hand like G-Toy. 7 pairs. Alright. I'm okay with cheating the 4. I'm not okay with cheating the 4/7 so the 4-mon. The 4-mon's my one. That said, it is getting late. Maybe I should consider cheating the 4 as well. The 4-mon. Sorry, the 4-so and the 7-so. To wait in the 4-mon. That's what I meant. 2-1 monitor out. 3-1 monitor actually is the door indicator, so... Okay, I'm okay with this. Increase our weights. 3-so is safe to you. It's probably safe to you. And we'll see about you, but... You know, I could always just fold instead of push. And keep my 50,000 points right where they are. But yeah, so this extra triplet means I could draw a pair. So if I get a pair of Dora, for example, I wait on 4/7. This is my triplet. Or if I get one of the sequence, I can make the triplet my pair. So gives me more flexibility of where my head is. And looks like we got it again. We'll dom with this. This is pretty late, and the weight is pretty narrow right now. It's pretty slim. Okay, didn't matter. Oh, really? I saved myself a Ricci stick, maybe. 6 mana was still safe to me. What's the BGM from? This one? This is a Gangplank Galleon from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, so this is one of those hands where I'd love to force like a G-Toy, and I could like just cut a whole bunch of middle tiles and stuff for that. But I don't actually want to. Okay, well, if I'm like this close, maybe I'll do this. But yeah, I want to be careful with, since my Shimo-chan, my right player, is the dealer. I want to be careful giving them middle tiles, but actually it looks like they're going for Kokushi instead. So maybe I actually want to get rid of this instead. Okay, never mind. They just had a fast hand. Unless they still have Kokushi. If they still have Kokushi, if they have 13 orphans, I just deal into the fucking meanest ass like 13 orphans you've ever seen. So be it. Makaray is trading in PPT. What is it? Yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. We want to talk about that. PowerPoint 2. Yeah, I didn't know there was a PowerPoint 2. Look at that 9-so. Sotogawa to the 8-so. There's like all these were from inside, from their hand, so. Imagine the 9-so is going to be safe, and I have 3 of them. Yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris is a fun game. I was playing it with Makaray at some time. That came up, and well, yeah, Makaray, known Tetris player, Tetrio player specifically. Very strong in that game. Played it for years and got like hand problems because of it. That's the classic. And well, thought she could beat me in Puyo Puyo Tetris with me playing Puyo. It's like, okay, well, maybe the better Tetris player, but my Puyo skills, no slouch. Then we played and we traded sets. You know, yeah, it was we were going even with each other. I think it was a very balanced matchup, actually, in actuality. And maybe we could say that yeah, we're perfectly even at this point. Puyo versus Tetris. So yeah, you know, I'm at least just as good as Makaray. in the puzzle games, you could say, perhaps. And maybe I could show this prowess, this hidden talent I have at some point to you guys, but not today. How valid is Sotogawa this early though? It's not a matter of time or like turn count. It's a matter of how many Tadashi tiles were after that. There were a lot of Tadashi tiles, so you have to think like he had to have for the oh, what is this? Well, if I don't plan on using the Dora, I guess I'll go for G-Toy. But yeah, if you think about it, he had 3 Tadashi tiles after the 8-so. So he would have had to have 7, 8, 8 specifically, along with a whole bunch of like other sets in his hand that he was like willing to like keep. So he had to have like what in addition to that, what like a 4-6-6 or something, and then like get a 5 and then or like, you know, get a 6 and then discard the 4 or something like that. It's like the more tiles that he discards from this hand like that, like the less likely that it's actually going to be a Sotogawa trap. And like it's more meaningful that there were so many tiles discarded from his hand after that first tile. So, you know, that just also just goes the other way around as well, where like all right, this is not gonna work. I'm just gonna cut the 6, so the other way around where you could have a situation where they discard like 12 tiles, but only two of them were Tadashi tiles. Most of them were Tsumukiri, and most of them are like honor tiles or whatever. In that case, stay away. In that case, yeah, the chance of there being a Sotogawa trap is actually higher because like their hand is already finished. So like the chance of them discarding like something like this, the 6/6/7, they discard the 6 whatever early, is like it's more natural to do that in that case. Because if their hand is already finished, then yeah, it is definitely possible that you could discard one of your Ordeon Men pairs. Like you could slim it down into Ordeon Men, and then they're waiting on the 8 or whatever. I realize that, like, you know, what I just said is like a little bit might be going over a lot of heads if you're not familiar with the term. But Sotogawa just means behind or like outside the river, which means like the river is the discards in Japanese. That's what they call it, the kawa, I think. Something like that. But yeah, so like if they discard like a 6 early, then like the 7, likely that the tiles behind it are going to be safer. Since if they had something like 6/7/7, like if it was actually connected to their weight somehow, they would probably keep it. They probably wouldn't discard it this early. Unless their hand was already finished, unless like they had actually just a whole bunch of blocks they needed to you know, help out first. There's a bunch of reasons why this could actually still be like a 8-mon weight or something, but so you just have to like, you know, like get more information from that. It's not, this alone is not enough to say that the 8-mon is safe. But if you keep looking at their discards and just like keep looking at the discards, be like, okay, well, if they discard more tiles from their hand, that implies that there are more blocks in their hand, more groups in their hand that they actually care about. And so the more tiles they discard from the hand, the less likely that this 7-mon is a trap, and it's more likely that this 7-mon is actually pretty honest, and he's actually not waiting on an 8-mon. Nakagi, they explained everything first Yakuza game. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But, yeah, well, in practice, it ends up being... let's not discard the 6 just in case it ends up being trouble for us against this guy. Still don't know where... still don't know where the Dora are. None of the Dora, so let's play it nice and calm. I'll cut the south first. Don't think anyone changed their hands. So no one could be waiting on the south past the turn and go. And no one changed their hands, so... Can't be waiting. They can't change their way to the south. In that chance, I should have done 3-so. I think I should have done 3-so there. But, see these 9 pins? We're okay against the open player. They lose to Adama, though. Now I'm running out of safe tiles. 6-mon. Impossible for a Shanpon. Can't be a Shanpon. The two 6-mons are out, so it can't be a triplet wait. 3-mon is not represented though, so it could still be it. Or 9-pin. So. Okay, I'll cut 7-so. Still not sure which one is the safest tile to cut here. It might be 6-mon. Alright, cut 6-mon. Because I don't like Pinzu. I don't like how there's so little upper Pinzu cut here. Okay, maybe 5-so actually. But that loses to Shanpon, but... Yeah, they were waiting on Pinzu. Everyone was waiting on Pinzu. Yeah. 5S loses to Shanpon, 6-mon doesn't. I was still afraid of Shanpon from like a 2-Dora Shanpon. 2-Dora triplet wait. From over here. That was bad. I should have cut the 8-pin. Anyway, hello. Other cabbage, hello. How are you doing? I have a feeling that this guy might be... for a Honitsu or something? Maybe I want to speed up. I probably shouldn't have cut the 5-pin though. Not yet. I was just kind of tunneling on like, oh, maybe there's a Honitsu or something, but like, I actually don't need Honitsu. That was just a bad move. I should have just went for the fastest hand. Or like a Toy. Anyway. 3 AM in Australia, in AU. Alright, well, hope your night shift is going okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm up at 3 AM too, like, you know, a little bit, sad about that. I'm gonna have to fix that one. Well, I like staying up. It's just, it sucks that the rest of society doesn't keep up with me, you know. It's the rest of society has to like go to bed, and I'm like, well, maybe that's a good thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Because, you know, less people bother me, but sometimes I you know, I want to go out and eat something or whatever, but everything's closed. That sucks. 6 mon? Okay, well. I'll take the Tenpai. Well, I have one other safe tile anyway. Yeah, this is not a good hand. Not a good move, I mean. Don't really have any other good moves at the moment. How's 6-pin? 6-pin is like pretty bad. It cut 7-pin before. I'm waiting for a 3-pin Suji. If it's 3-pin Suji, I think it'll be fine. Because the Shanpon is also impossible. The 6-pin is already discarded, so it can't be multi-multi situation. They can't be waiting on 2 6s. I think I'd rather... Oh. Alright, we're gonna hope we get another safe tile. It's possible. I could have won. I could have won, and now I'm gonna deal in. Goodbye, cruel world. I'm okay with making that move though, because if I did get a safe tile, I think chances are I would have been okay. Since there's so few turns left. Alright. We made it out. Lucky us. Alright, we didn't int this time. But we had to rely on something other than ourselves. Yeah, well. They'll be behind us. Let's cut 8-9 pin here. I'd rather keep the 6 to build upon, and I'd rather keep the east to get us a Yaku. 8-9 in comparison doesn't give us that much. We don't need to force 7-pin at this point, it's so early. And now we're actually getting into a lot of pairs situation again. So I guess I'll take it. Do I want to go all the way? I think I do actually. I think this hand normally would be like really bad. I was hoping for the east, but like if I get another pair, that's 5 pairs, and that's 1 more for Tenpai for some pairs. Chitoi Shanten. So yeah, I think I'll go 7 pairs route actually from here. I'll cut the 7. Just in case I get the Aka. I guess 7 was Suji to you. Uh-oh. Luckily it's safe. I guessed right. 2 months also safe. West is safe. This pattern makes me worried about honor tiles. If they discard a 4, then a 5, you discard a Ryanmend? Does that mean you're waiting on a pair? Does that mean you're waiting on like something dastardly? Like a Dora? The Dora honor tile? It's a green dragon's the Dora. But it could also just be any other honor tile. It could be like any pair weight. Achoo! Oof. Where am I? Back at the west. Ooh. Okay, what are the chances it's the white, right? It's a hell weight. Even if I know it's a pair. Like it could honestly be the white, but we have Tenpai, we'll fight. with the south here. Do I trust my instincts? The one so might have been better than the south. Cutting the one so. That was me not trusting my instincts. And instead trusting like numbers I've seen, but in this case I think one so is actually pretty safe. And the south could still be like a Shanpon or a Tonki or some bullshit. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about like the whatchamacallit. I wasn't thinking that it was more likely to win. I think either one was fine to wait on, like for purely selfish reasons. But I think the one so might have been safer than the south. Is my assessment. But I wasn't sure how true that was. In the end, I wasn't sure. Yeah, but it probably was. I probably could have just cut the one so. It's like I can't imagine. It's really tough to imagine the scenario where you'd wait on Shanpon of one so instead of Ryanmen, 4-5 Ryanmen waiting on 3-6, yeah. So like, okay, the pair weight is there, and like it's possible they could be waiting on a pair for a pair of the one so, but at that point I think the pair of the south might be dangerous. Oh well, we'll just not worry too much about it. Got plenty of game left. Alright, I cut the 8-pin. This 4-5-5 still helps, but at some point we want to cut the weight the 4 probably. And this 5-pin would be nice to build around. But maybe we don't get it. This 2-mon really also doesn't help. We have enough blocks. But yeah, in this case, we're kinda stuck. Okay, 2-mon safe, thanks. Yeah, 2-pin and then 1-pin behind it. It's still possible they could be waiting on a... Okay, I'll cut the green. Still possible they could be waiting on the 1-pin. But not that crazy likely. Okay, so now we'll go into cutting the 2 and then the 1. Alright, follow the plan. 3 so gives us 2 safe tiles, and then potentially a Suji tile if we get a 9 so. 3 so. Also, 5-mon is Nakasuji. I think Nakasuji is actually more dangerous than the 1-pin. I'll cut this 9-pin just in case, I don't know, you're waiting on Chi Toy with the last aura. Seven pairs. The last aura. Okay, we'll cut it now. Nothing better. 4-mon's still not Suji. 8-pin? 8-pin's not safe at all. It has to be 5-mon then. I have 3 5-mon, so it's a lot safer actually in this case. Wait, I have to cheat this, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't mean to give him the weight, but I just didn't want him to get Haitei the last draw. If he's gonna win, winning this way is fine. It'd be much worse if he ended up winning on the last draw. For like an extra Han. Whew. Been getting destroyed by Nakasuchi this week. Yeah. That happens. Certainly. I mean, relying on Suchi is nice when you have like no other thing to rely on, or if you're pushing. But if you're not pushing, if you're actually worried about like defense, then just like, oh man, it's so nice to be able to have something else that's just a little bit better than Suji, like Sotogawa tiles. Even pushing? Okay, that makes sense. We got a funny situation. Penchon for the E2 for the pure straight. 3-pin and 7-pin. We have to cut the Dora to do that. And our weight is going to be pretty bad. We don't really care about the value though. I really don't want to cut the Dora, but yeah. I really don't want to cut the Dora. I'm just not going to cut the Dora. Instead, we're going to treat this like a Tanyo now that we have an extra block here. Two pairs. And then we build around the door instead. Okay, I just in case you're waiting on 8-pin now, I'm going to hold this 8-pin. 2-pin, 1-pin is probably going to be safer. You're up a lot, you don't need Itsu? That's not true, because I need options to get them off the dealer seat. But at this point, or like potentially if this guy has a Dora hand. But at this point, like, it looks like one way or another, this guy, like one of these guys is going to get this guy out the dealer's seat. I just have to hope they don't have like a monster hand while they do so. I would much rather win with my cheap hand than have someone else win with like potentially a monster. So I wasn't thinking of open Itsu. I wasn't thinking of value at all. If that wasn't clear. Or sorry, I wasn't thinking of closed Itsu. I was thinking of open. I was thinking of the chi. Okay, one mon. One mon's the door indicator, so it should be fine. 8 mon, sure. Really need to be worried about potentially Toy from over here. From over here, I mean, this could still be Honitsu. Oh, is that Toy? Yeah, okay. But now Dora. Could they discard the Dora? Still, nice to get out of the way of that. It was like a cheaper Toy. Yeah, I I want to be fast when I can, but if being fast means I have to cut the Dora and risk someone getting a Mangan because I gave them a Dora, like that's just not worth it. Most of the time, unless like I'm just that fast, unless I could realistically like win the hand within the next like 2 turns. Yeah. All right, it's looking good. What is this? I guess I'll keep at it. 8 so safe here, 7 mon safe here. Okay, sure. You got it. Urso's also safe. Would have preferred having out the safe tiles, but ooh, 4 mon? That keeps Ishanten from me. It's an Ishanten I'm not sure if I want to actually use. It's next to the tile that was discarded. And it's not even... But I'll still do it. I'll still do it because like there's a chance like I could draw the weight. And like, okay, well now I have like 4 tiles that are safe, so Suchi's fine. Terminal Suchi's fine, that is. 1 mod. And then I could just discard 8 so. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. What are the chances it's 8 so? What are the chances it's 3 so? This is pretty bad. Okay, I think 3 so is pretty low. But it could be 8 so. Okay, sure. Alright, we got out of the way. We got out of the way there. We had a cheeky 10-5. We probably didn't have to do that. I probably could have just washed it or something. Actually, I didn't have many safe tiles. That was the reason why. Yeah. That was the reason why. Remember. Like, I could have cut 1 mon, I guess. My options weren't that great. Okay, this 9 so is unlikely to get pulled. Let's cut it now. Then we'll try for... Look for a Honitsu, essentially, is get this guy off the dealer seat and end the game. We need to actually think about winning this. Since, this guy is catching up. Yeah, it's not looking like a Honitsu at all now with a pair of 6s. It's not looking like it at all. Okay, it's not. It just can't be. There's no way. Okay, there's our pair. Let's cut the south first. Alright, that's awesome that was your south. Definitely like that. And, I guess I'm okay doing this. Okay, great. All the people that I don't want to win. Okay, even you're calling? Sure, I'm okay with that. At least means I have less to worry about in terms of Riichi, but I might deal into a Honitsu at some point. 5 so didn't deal in, though. Okay. If he has double south, he could still have 1 Akka, and then, like, that'll be annoying if I deal in. So I don't think I could actually afford to deal in. But I was thinking of, like, essentially cutting the 6. There's also like, a small chance this guy is already in Senpai with the 6, though. Like, very small chance, but I can't ignore it in this situation. And, yeah, my hand's kind of a wreck right now. Okay, 3-pin. This is Kutsuki. Tumon has the least amount of tiles that stick next to Kutsuki's. Sticky Shanten. The 5 has a bunch of tiles that it sticks to. We need to build our last group. We could pawn for Tenpai, but... it's no Yaku Tenpai. And I think I can... I think I could still, like, Riichi this. Ugh, maybe not that. Okay, I really don't want to give up the 5-pin. If the 5-pin... if I give us someone an Akka, like, that would just... oh, no. Please don't kill him. Was that 2 Dora? Okay. And he wasn't in Senpai before too, so I couldn't even... I can't even help him much because I'm not his Kamicha. I'm not to the left of him. If I was like to the left of him, I'd be able to feed him tiles. I mean, I could have feed this guy tiles too, I guess. I didn't think about that. I should have... that was another avenue. That was another way I could have gotten out of that. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not really sure also how to play this one. If I pawn, it's gonna be 2 Han only, which is not going to be that great. 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. So 5 pawn and then 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku is a play here for value. I think I'll do it. I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do this. And I'm banking on... Oof. That loses the Sanshoku. Alright, it's fine. 5 seconds... 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku was a long shot anyway. There's still some other possibilities. I could get another Dora. I can get an Akka. If I get an Akka... I can accept all the Akka, so... Oof, but I can't cheat that one. Alright, whatever. Hey, Skylord, hello. How you doing? You know what I should have done? Maybe I should have cut the 2-pin. It would have been 3, 4, 5, 7, and then I could still get 6 for this 5, 6, 7. I didn't think about that. Kind of thought of it as 2, 3, 4, and 5 plus 5, 7 intuitively, and not 2 with a 3, 4, 5, and a 7. Could have had 3, 4, 5 in my hand. Oh, that 9-so actually was safer than the white, because the 8-sos are walled off. Oops. That could have dealt in, but if it deals in, it's not that big of a deal, right? Right? Chi? Alright. Unfortunate, we don't have an Akka. Maybe we can slowly maneuver all the way towards 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku though, just like I said, with 3, 4, 5. I just need a 6 and then a 7. Easy, right? There's only one 7-pin. Okay, the other thing is that if it's a direct hit... If it's a direct hit, that'll also do it for me. If I don't get this Akka, if like this guy ends up like dealing in, I think I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I think I can't take it. I think I have to pass and just go for the exhausted draw instead. Exhausted draw is better than winning a hand in this case. Please don't deal in, please. Ooh, that extra. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. This will mean at least I can. Wait. It's 2,000, 1,000. Yeah, it's like barely not enough, right? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I have seat priority. Okay. Wait, I'm a genius. Gaming? Yeah. I got it. Hold the phone. Cool. I thought it was 3,900 points behind. I guess that was like a dyslexia moment. I don't actually have dyslexia. I'm sorry. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll be able to win then. If this guy summos something. It actually doesn't really help me that much, to be honest. Because I'd still just rather win. Okay, it does help me in the fact that, like, if this guy wins at all, as long as it's not from me, like, if he runs off him, that's, like, also one of his win conditions, so, like, I gain a helper over here. Oof, I missed that. Maybe I should have cut the 5 or 2-8 or instead. For the 6? All these tiles suck. All these tiles suck, yeah. Would have much preferred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut the 6 mount first. And then I really... Ooh, I was about to say I really would like a Yaku. Really would prefer Pinfu. So that I don't have the Riichi. Because if I give up a Riichi stick, that means I lose the lead. If I don't win. Because I lose 1,000 points. Which means if they win... then I get second instead of first. Okay, but also I kind of forgot also that they're 300 points, so they can't actually. Damn it, they can't actually. Oh shit! Wait, no, this is not good. But yeah, they can't actually call Riichi, so it's gonna be harder for them to get their win condition. Okay, 1 4-pin. 1 4-pin is still alive. It's just not that strong. Oh my god, my hero! Pinfu 2 Dora. 5,800. Oh my god. Alright, first place. Here we come. Alright, one Yakuhai, one green or red, and then we could pull into end the game. Not sure. I'll keep an 8 over green or red. Okay, so another thing we could do, we could also chi for yeah, I'll cut the green. Chi for Tanya is also fine. We lose the 1 so, the 1 man, but like, they suck anyway. But if we get another pair, then we could go closed. Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, there's our pair. Yeah. I guess this is fine. No, this 1-2. I should have cut the 1-2. Never mind. I had enough blocks. I was kind of, if I consider this 2 blocks. Like, this is overlapping acceptance anyway. This is waiting on a 3. Like, all these shapes are bad. Like, these are both waiting on a 3, I mean. They cannibalize each other. They compete. Anyway, hello, anyone just joining us? Alright, now's a good time to cut this. Yeah, Oblu, Eskil, what's up? Iarchus, hello? Okay, this is Tanya-able now. This is huge. So I could get a 6 and a 4. It's not a great Tanya, but it's honest work. Uchi. Nine mon's only 2 tiles anyway. So it's not like we're losing a whole, like, complete set of tiles. There's only 2 9-mon left. Also, less chance I get into Furiten. A Noyaku Furiten. That would be tragic. Easy money! 360 to end the game? Done. What's the perfect emote? Yeah. Okay. It didn't come out. Alright, GG! First place! That was a long game, holy shit. Oh, I love the fork and knife emote. That's actually that might be one of my favorite emotes of the game. Just that one. This character, okay, I underestimate Sinon. This character is strong. This character is very strong. Confirm. All right. Let me let's take a quick commercial break while I drink some water. Oh my god, that was a game. This character has well-seasoned emotes. Yeah. Like if you like compare, like with where's Asuna over here? Like, okay, like where's my like someone did something that's like slightly confusing and I don't want to make fun of them for it. I just want to be like, huh? Where's my huh emote? I don't have a huh emote. I don't have like a celebration emote. Like I just have these sparkles, you know, and like killing people. I guess I could do that. I'm missing a lot of emotions here. I don't know. A lot of these are like feels like kind of BM and negative. Yeah, especially like the knife one, like the butter knife. Using Asuna's Tsundere emo is basically self-report. What if I just like tsunderes? I don't, but what if I just like tsunderes? Yeah. What if I'm just like a tsundere guy? Not like tsundere, but you know, I want someone who's like a little bit on the edge or something. I don't know. I'm kidding. I knew it. I'm LARPing right now. I'm yeah. I'm definitely LARPing. I'm definitely using that word correctly as well. That's what they all say. Yeah. I'll say it because maybe one of them is true. Maybe it's true for one of them. Pawn. Man, this hand is trash. Let's pull him. Alright, yeah. Let's, these emotes are cool. Use them a little bit more. The nerd emoji emote? When am I going to use that one? Like, you know, it's like all calculated or something. Just like my win is calculated. Just win before someone reaches. I know you weren't like talking about the emote when you're saying that, but that could be a decent. Well, I like her eyes. I like how kind of like cat-like eyes. Wait, she's literally like a cat girl here. Okay, they were cooking. Yostar was cooking. Here we go. Dang it, I missed the Evo commentary from the ads. Guess I'll have to watch the VODs now. Make sure to, to go to my YouTube channel at @rocks_r and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Make sure to leave a like on the stream as well. I know some of you have forgotten. I know I usually try not to forget to like people's streams when I watch them. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'll cut the most recent honor tile. If the green comes out, I don't even know if I want to pawn this, to be honest. Okay, now I'll pawn it. I just like, I don't know if like going into Ishanten is worth like getting rid of all my safe tiles. Huh. I could cheat as Sanzo, G3 so. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Yummy. That's such a fucking. That's such a fucking. Yeah. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing. Yummy, yummy. Delicious Hanuman on East Wind. Alright, this character is good. This character is good. Probably not Honitsu for this one, but doing homework suddenly. Yummy. What do you Okay, we're back. I don't have any like accommodating joke. I just or accompanying joke. We're just gonna move on. That was funny. Yeah. Delicious. Yeah. Okay, with this one. Oh, all right. You know, if it comes down to it, I think I might prefer waiting on the. Okay, I was about to say I might prefer if I get the 6-9, maybe cutting the 5, waiting the 3-pin. To be honest, nah, I think cutting the 4-mod is still better, but at least like a Tonki weight, like a pair weight, it's like more flexible in terms of defense. Or I could just like switch it out in case like I draw a more dangerous tile. This is better though. Do I want 3 4s or 3 5s? Very important question. I think I want 3 5s because if I get the red 5, and in a pinch I could con it. So I think legitimately there's a difference here between the 3 4s and 3 5s. Also, it kind of looks like the Manzu is a little bit slightly safer in general, like 2 5-mon out. So maybe like I could adjust by cutting the pair 4-mon at some point. Do a Mawashi. 5-pin looks harder to Mawashi. At least it looked harder to Mawashi. To just switch out like when the turn during that turn. Bum. Alright, when are we folding? Onso Dora still not represented. Bunch of 4-sos have been cut. That makes me think that the 1-so could actually be out there. That's a weird 8-mon cut. 4-mon then 8-mon? 8-mon. It could just be a safe tile. Maybe just, or maybe it's a slide. Like 6, 7, 8. Got the red 5. So you could have a red Dora. You gotta be careful. North is alive. Why is North alive? This is scary. This is very spooky. But I don't know if I could afford to not cut it. Developer, thank you for following, Chan. Appreciate it. I think the 1-pin could deal in. Okay. I had to think fast there. Like in hindsight, 5-pin was like more dangerous against the guy who was chasing, and that was probably the guy I should have been thinking about a little bit more. I think that was a mistake. Oh, anyway. We're 2-pin here. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. I'm also just thinking about just making this into a regular hand. I guess it could have been a Honitsu. Still can. One so would have been, if I kept the one so, would have been like slightly better. If I could have 1, 2, 3 with a pair of 4s, just in case I don't get the second 3 so. I could have pulled that. Alright, that one so was a mistake. I should have kept it. I'm leaving too much off the table. Because I want to greet for the door or something. Okay, if you're going for honor tiles, I'll cut them right away. Also cut this 2-pin right away. 8 mines in comparison is going to be a lot safer. Pawn. I guess I'll keep the 9 so as a safe tile. And go for just the Dora weight. Dora weight for a Mangan. It's enough value to justify. Even if the... Ooh. Yeah, even if the, whatchamacallit. If the weight is, like, tragic. It'll be cool, it'll be cool. Yeah, anyway, I gotta think of, like, in other news, I gotta think of a menu. Nice 3-sided weight. What? Okay. My mom has been complaining lately that she's been eating too much unhealthy food because like too much like pizza takeout and stuff. And my dad like just doesn't know how to make healthy food at all. You know, it's just like, what are we making? If it's like something Korean or like spaghetti and frozen meatballs, or like frozen chicken wings, like that's that's often like, you know, what we get. So it's up to me. I gotta save this family from I gotta save my mom from like getting those very awkward moments where people might think she's pregnant because she's round, and then she has to say that no, she's just fat. Yeah, that's a very sad, like a very sad moment that I have to, you know, as her son, that I have to help her with. Okay, sure. Yeah, I got a menu. How about I've been looking up more. The thing about like looking up all these all the food content. The food content's... Oh, wait. I lose 456 Sanshoku, but I'll cut the door. I'm looking up a lot of food content on YouTube, and including like food history content, which is actually like, I think it's like pretty cool. Man, 456 Sanshoku would be really nice, but like... But like, this is a little bit too strong. Maybe. Okay, we end up getting into 4010 with this. I'm okay. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Reach! Yeah, tasting history? Yeah, that's one of the channels I've been looking at in recent times. But also just like more practical cooking like channels that like there's a lot of good food content on YouTube now. It's not just like recipes, not like it was like years and years ago. Like including like what kind of got me is just like, okay, well, like the invention of bread pudding and like, you know, other similar dishes. Like bread pudding was like, or like you know, bread pudding was invented to like make use of like stale bread and like use of these like other ingredients that like, you know, could go bad, so you have to use them like eggs and milk. No. So like I was thinking of like, oh yeah, like okay, well, that's like a nice way to like approach cooking. Just like less waste, just like if you have like leftovers or something, like figure out a way to like turn that like shitty like stale food into like something that's usable, something that's edible. I think that would help a lot for like my home cooking, for, like meal prep, and also like a lot less headache for like my parents who, you know, just like, okay, well, I want to get like a baguette. I want to get like a baguette for like a nice like garlic bread or something, but like that shit's gonna go stale. Baguettes like go stale so fast, and they become like so hard. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, well you could. Well, I know now. Like, you can make croutons. Like, it never, or you know, or some other stuff. Breadcrumbs are just like, oh yeah, it never really occurred to me. It feels so obvious now that I think about, you know, that I see and think about it. Just like, oh yeah, these food were like specifically invented not because necessarily for their practical use, in terms of like in a recipe, but in terms of what else are we gonna do with this fucking shitty ass hard as brick bread that's like all stale and shit? We could toast it and then you know, maybe we can put those toasted bits into something else like a salad. Wow, genius, man. We're definitely a lot dumber now. We're definitely not any smarter than we were. We were like 100 years ago. Well, you know, sans more access to education and all that. Anyway, how about this Ron Yummy 567 Ipeco, which is not actually Ipeco because Ipeco is closed only. That's a very common beginner mistake I see a lot of people make. Yeah, we always forget about it. I feel like I've definitely made that mistake when I was an adept player as well. Yeah. So it's just Tanya and like 4 Dora. Not anything crazy or anything. Yummy. Okay, I'm not gonna do it again. Not now. We're gonna save for the right opportunity. To use the yummy emote. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. You need to use it sparingly. Okay? This hand sucks. Hold on. Let's find something else to do with it. First IRL Chombo was open IPK. No. Oh no. Oh my god. Getting a Chombo with not knowing Ipeco is a closed only Yaku. I've never heard that happen before, but damn, that doesn't. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts, man. My condolences. What is this? Is this 6-mon? Or is this 2-so? Or 8-pin? Shit, definitely not that. 8-pin would confirm the thing. I guess that's like the simplest way to put it. And also that would consolidate the Ipeco, so guarantee me value in a Yaku. I think it was, yeah, yeah. I think I definitely should have kept that 7, cut the 8-pin. I think 8-pin, yeah. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I cut the wrong tile. I should have cut the 7-pin, but whatever. it's not actually painful or anything. The difference is that it doesn't give me that much more foo, but it does let me con the 8-pin if I draw it, which would be nice, especially since I don't have to. I wouldn't have to discard it. Yeah. Anyway, this was kind of like a Just like a quick decision I had to make. I'm not sure if this was the best. Definitely should have cut the 7. After that. Like, if I don't have Ipeko. It would have been so nice to have Ipeko here, though. Could have had Ipeko with a Yaku. I could go Dama instead of, like, risking it for a Richi that probably won't even win. I think Farm Machine is good. I've gone 1-1-2-1 while watching the stream. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna patch the game and make Ipeko valid open. It says Humanitar a while back. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Oh my god. Wow. Ipeko should not be valid open if that was like a serious thing. Just like, yeah. It would be funny, yeah. I think it would be funny. I just don't think it would... I just don't think we should do it. Be a little bit too easy to get open hands with like random shit. Like the big thing is like for open hands is like if you look at all the open hands like the open ones that are sequences that are made of sequences like Sanshoku and Itsu, those are 3 sequences for 1 Han. So it's if Ipeko were to be open and you also make it 1 Han, then that's just like why would you like you have something that's like way better for opening than a Sanshoku or Itsu. It's like, okay, well you don't really want Itsu open Itsu or anything, but it is another option. And also like having open Ipeko would also buff like other, like not just like open Ipeko like Nomi, like, you know, as your only Yaku, but also with Honitsu, with like Flush. You know, that's going to be different. Like, generally Flushes are going to be more valuable, the more like, you know, like same suit sequence Yaku there are in the game. So yeah, I don't think it's necessary at all for Ipeko in particular to be open. It's fine closed. All right, Junchan. Speaking of open Ipeko, yeah, maybe we should have open Ipeko, and specifically for this round, so I could, you know, get that extra Han. You know, I think it's a kind of unfair. I have like this beautiful, you know, double sequence that's just like worth no extra points. Come on, Yostar, what are you doing? I guess I'll still cut this. But yeah, I think also in that hand, I'm thinking of like still the previous hand before. I'm thinking like won't be like more okay with like doing a Dama for like a hand that's just like really shitty and not needing to like gamble on a Richi all the time. Because that one was pretty shitty. I had no confidence in the 4-pin. It's different if I had a read that Pinzu is like pretty cheap and like easy to find in the wall. But I did not have that read for 4-pin last hand, so... Alright, let's do the little switcheroo. So yeah, maybe I could be waiting on any of these other tiles. Uh-oh. It just became Suji, but there's no 7-pin available. So it could be a Shampong wait. Shampong wait. I'll still do it. There's not enough Akka for me to be that worried. Okay. I don't know how, if anyone's like particularly worried about my hand. It could have Dora. I would have fucking dealt in that shit if I got the 9 mana. I would have fucking dealt in. I would have totally dealt in too. I was like so ready to deal with the 9 mana. Just like keep that fight. Oh man. Shanphone, huh? The triplet weight of Senpin? Yeah, pretty scary. You know what else is scary? Oh man. Phew. Oh, man. I can't get over the yummy emote. Oh, it's just so good. Yeah, so on the menu, looking like chicken soup. Chicken soup and like garlic bread or something on the side, and then I'll turn the leftover bread into croutons for a salad. That's smart. That's smart. Okay, I guess I don't need this. Then I'll have to look up a good salad recipe. It's like, what the hell do I put in a salad? Like I know how to make a soup. You just put like water in a yeah, sure, this is fine. You just put water in a bowl, in a pot, and you boil it. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. It's actually crazy. Like how good like boiled water can taste. What is this? I still might want to keep the 8, so just in case I get like, I don't know, a triplet here or something. Then no, it's pretty thin no matter what. I'm just in prep like cutting this like to discard the 5, so some other turn. Why do you have what? Hatsu eats Su? 2 for 2 Han with a, and then Dora for 3. What? That's insane. Hey Kat, how's the Pinfu maxing going? I've been training Fun Size Cat on how to do Pinfu because many other teachers in the world, Mahjong teachers, have tried and failed to teach Fun Size Cat, but that's not to her own failings. It is the failings of the teachers. Yes, they just need to be a better teacher, like me. And so, Fun Size Cat, please tell everyone of your successful Pinfu that you got, with recently. Surely you have one. Surely rest of class. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so like there is like this tournament at some point, this like online tournament with like other streamers and stuff. It's called the IC Sashikomi. It's hosted by IC Phoenix. It's closed out. It's just only like 30 people in it, but it's like a team tournament. So that's gonna be fun. Team tournament sounds fun. Team tournament where it's 2v2 on the board. So your partner is somewhere else on the table playing with you, and yeah, it opens the door for like different kinds of strategies. Like you could like feed each other tiles, you could deal into each other, things like that. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. But that's like in a few months. So we got plenty of time to prepare and make sure that Cat ends up getting Alright, Chi, we'll do it. Make sure a cat ends up getting master by the time that happens. Within a few months you could do a cat, and we all believe. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it's also fine. Oh wait, that's Dora. Dora would be nice. But maybe I don't need it. Alright, if I deal into a Mangan, it's fine. As long as it's... Oh my god, as long as it's not from you. Alright, whatever. Second place. We'll take second place. Unfortunate shit had to happen in that one, despite me getting such great luck, such yummy hands. I don't know. I guess I'll look at Maka. Just see, like, what he has to say about it. Commercial break while we check on Maka. Alright, what we got? What was it? What was the hand I dealt in? Is this one? Alright. Alright, sure. What do you got? What do you got? Don't care. Okay, Richi's not on the board. Yeah. 4 pin is once discarded. 5 pins early discard here, maybe, but it could also just be in a completed set. D rank from Maka for this one? That's really funny. That's really funny, but if I consider this 9 pin, this 9 pin does allow me... Okay, well, definitely I should have kept the 7 pin. Yeah, the 8 pin was this card there. But, well, I was also thinking about the 2, so that would have still been better. Unfortunate, because I didn't have a Yaku, that forced me into the situation where I have to reach for if I want to, like, have this shitty wait for Tenpai. But, I didn't notice the potential for Tanyao. For a Tanyao shift. Tanya plus Pinfu shift. I only had like 5 seconds to make the decision, so if I had like thought for like another 5 more seconds, then maybe I would have gotten it. I don't know. Maybe. I think I agree with Maka there. I'll say that like as in I don't want to always agree with Maka. I'm gonna be okay with disagreeing with Maka. But that Maka decision I think I agree with. In that position, going Dama, not taking the Richi there for like a hand that probably won't even work, and then I don't know where the door is, and like I could get really punched really hard, which did happen. That in that situation, keeping the Dama and then looking for Pinfu and Tanya upgrades instead for Yaku. I think that was a good move. Nice one, Maka. Sometimes you hit. Not every time, but sometimes you do. I want to say for all those folks that are out there, like playing the, in like the silver and golders and stuff, like Maka is still probably very, very helpful for you, just like in the right circumstances, especially in terms of efficiency, but there are some other times, like especially like in All Last and stuff, when you get towards the end of the game, you don't have to listen to Maka at the end of the game in All Last decisions. Maka sucks. All Last. Okay. 2 Dora, 2 Ryanmen. I just need to finish this up. Actually, this 2-pin, keeping this 2-pin, I think was the right move since... Well, not only is it not next to the Dora, but it's also... I can get a potential upgrade with the 3-pin. It's a little bit better. Oh well. Would have been nice to have a 1-4 pin weight, but... Double tone, okay. Double East. Let's take the plus 2,000, only lose 108 points instead of 182. Yup. team. Yeah. If you check out the Discord, you could check out some. You could have some cool conversations with people that also hate manga, and will tell you how bad it is. We all love like posting like quote unquote baka moments where Maka just decides to do some game losing move in all last, get fourth place instead of like keeping chances for first or any other thing. Keeping chances for third more like, but what is this? I was thinking of 345 Sanshoku with 2 Dora, but it requires getting 2 3-sos. Wow. There's a lot to process here. Alright, I'll do this. I'm gonna keep the greed alive, so keeping Sanshoku alive plus keeping this is pretty 10 though. Maybe I should have still kept that. Yeah, keeping Sanshoku alive, but keeping also the Dora alive, but now I'm keeping neither. Or keeping still the Dora. One mon I didn't consider one mon. One mon actually was probably the best move. Actually, that's a good move. Good one, let's go. I think it's better than like what I'm going for here. In fact, I'll cut one mon right now. This is a good one. I got another pair. Tanyo shift. Still keep the Dora for value. This guy's maybe scaring me a little bit, but he didn't pull in the Dora. He might have another Akka. He might have the red 5-so. But how likely is it that he has the red 5-so? I have all the 4s. Maybe not that likely. I think you could play for any hand. So I don't think I have to be too worried. I'll cut the north now. 2-so. Completely safe. But we could cheat into Tenpai? Oh yeah, Ricci, you're or yeah, you're losing the Ricci battles, Cat. That's just a luck thing. I mean, that's just normal. That's just what happens when you Ricci. You just, you know, maybe you're just not used to reaching. You know, like go for more close hands, Ricci a lot, you're gonna lose. But when you win big. It's nice. Or hopefully you win big. If you don't win big, you probably should have Ricci'd. Actually, this is, wondering if 2-mon or 9-mon was better. Maybe 2-mon? Okay, I'll do 2-mon. 9-mon's next to Dora, so we'll keep that one for a bit. Because, like, this hand was, like, not very strong. So Honisu would have actually been a way to save this hand. A half flush, yeah. I mean, maybe Toy Toy, I guess. It's not impossible. Hold on. Why'd I do that? Am I still thinking of Honitsu? Like, like she doesn't even give me a Yaku. Oh fuck. Alright, don't worry about it. This is Toy Toy. Ride or die Toy Toy, baby. Let's go. Pawn. Ooh. Pawn. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my god. Oh my god, if the 8-1 comes out. If the 8-1 comes out. You know what's happening? Aw, shit. My Toy was cooler. My Toy was so cool. But funny, we both ended up getting Toy though. Alright, whatever. I was thinking of doing this one. But I'm gonna save that for when I have a Yakuman. And I want someone to like check the log. It's like, oh, I had a dice sunken. And big 3 dragons, you had to ruin it with your Tonyo. Like you always do, you stupid Tonkat. Yeah, well, next time. Yeah, well, you know, a whole year passed by. And I didn't have a Yakuman. So, you know, it's gonna happen eventually anyway. I'm gonna get another Yakuman Tenpai, and I'm gonna, like, be in a situation where, like, I'm just gonna lose it again. 2-pin is actually not that helpful here. I have enough pairs, and I need another set somewhere. So 4 or 7 could work, but just making something next to the 7-pin here could also work. Ishanten, technically. Not a good Ishanten, but it could be real good. I end up getting this 7. Something next to the 7, but oh well. Alright, we'll challenge. Fuirishi, we'll chase. Red? Oh. Oh, that was... yeah. Rishi music was on the entire time. Apologies. Wow. Hey, Sensei, if I got like 4 pairs, I can go for Toy, right? Yeah? Or Chi Toy, right? Yeah, you could go... Chi Toy is usually better, to be honest. If you have a Yakuhai, you could go for Toy. This pawn sucks. This pawn doesn't give me any value. What the fuck is this? Actually, I could have kept that 9 for... No, it's fine. Huh? Is this it? We keep the 9 for Ipeiko chance? Because the 1 really doesn't do anything for me, I think. Yeah. I mean, I guess I get Itsu. I'm rolling my eyes right now. You can't see me roll my eyes. The Itsu, the pure straight, is just nowhere near on the table. Ipeiko upgrade is not worth keeping an extra dangerous tile. Let's keep the West instead. Gunman upgrade versus potential Dai Sangen, Sho Sangen. Little 3 dragons or big 3 dragons. They have the whites. Alright, I'll keep the frickin' 9 mon. I'm the dealer. This hand sucks. I'm Moshi with this south. Don't know if I want to push this one. White dragon is like death. I'll cut the 9-stone instead. I mean, low chance of dealing in, but if it does deal in, I could die. So we're gonna keep that in mind as we tread these waters. Man, it's becoming more and more tempting. Cut this white. I'll cut the 8 first. Still. Alright. Okay, he didn't have it. Phew. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, Toy Toy, Toy Toy is also like best early. If you have like 4 pairs late, like in the second row, you should probably do Cheetoy instead. Because like it takes like finesse to like not deal in as you try to go for Toy Toy, and then someone calls Ricci, then you need to like choose between like not having any Tenpai while also having 7 tiles, or like calling Pawn and then still not being a Tenpai, and then like you have 4 tiles or something. It's like, yeah, it could be pretty rough if you do a Toy Toy late. So the timing is really important as well. You could do Toy Toy early. You have 4 pairs early, and you have a Yakuhai. And then also, like, make sure you can like pivot into. It's complicated. Like Cheetoy is just like so much easier to do as a beginner. Because like you have to be good, like to do a good Toy Toy, you have to be like good at defense. Like unironically, you have to be good at defense. Like, it sounds weird because Toy Toy is like, it feels like the more aggressive hand, and it is. But because it's so aggressive, like you could put yourself in a situation where you can't possibly win. That's tempting. It's red. I'm not gonna take it though. But yeah, so because like it's so aggressive, because it's so dangerous, you have to have like good defensive skills to back it up so that you don't just Toy Toy and die. Whereas Cheetoy, I mean, like, you know, okay, well, if someone calls Ricci, oh well, I guess I'll fold. It's like so easy to fold with Cheetoy. It's like incredibly easy. Oh shit. I mean, I guess I'll take Pinfu. Rian Peiko would be really funny, but like I don't want to wait for Rian Peiko. So instead we got Ipeiko, Ricci, Pinfu, maybe Tanyo as well. This is good, Ricci. Oof. Oof. Don't worry, don't worry. Alright, that's just what happens with Ricci. What was I gonna do? Not Ricci? Just let the guy sumo? Hell no. We're gonna fight this. And sometimes we get into a fight, sometimes we lose, but you know, it's better than running away. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I think that's why, like Toy Toy in my mind, like okay, like Cheetoy and Toy Toy, they're both like high skill in a way. So like, you know, really get them right. Okay, what the hell is this? Do I care about 1, 2, 3, 4 Sanchoku or anything? Maybe. Yeah, Cheetoy and and Toy Toy, they're both like, they have their own skill set. Like Cheetoy has its own skill set where like we're gonna keep the 2 for 2, 3 for Sanchoku. Where you have to really be really good at wall reading. Like by that I mean like, okay, well, like take this guy for example. I mean, like if he's like cutting this 2 mon early, at the very least that means like 1 mon is probably not in this hand, right? You know, so things like that, just like reading people's discards and then making judgments about the wall, and where like if you can like find that some guy, if you could find that all three players are unlikely to have a specific tile, or at least two of them are unlikely to have a specific tile, then you could wait on that tile. In Cheat Toy, you have complete control over the tiles you wait on. So it could be strong. It could be strong if you have like good wall reading. But you know, you still have to rely on luck. But if you can rely on less luck if you just know which tiles are even available in the wall. Like if you're waiting on a tile that is someone that is like locked in everyone else's hand, you're never winning. Right? So you need to be good at avoiding that. You need to be good at not doing that. And sometimes that's not just like holding, like, haha, I'll just hold on to like every honor tile. Like sometimes it's not that even. Sometimes you'd rather wait on like a 2-mon or something than an honor tile. But you need the right read. And you know, you can't always win on honor tiles, especially like if someone calls Ricci and you want to play defensive, you want to play Mawashi, shuffle your tiles around. Discard your honor tiles because they're safe, while waiting on the 2-mon because you believe it's in the wall. Things like that. So they're like completely different skills. But you know, they also like, those are the skills generally with like closed hand versus open hands. Closed hands, you have to be, if you can't rely on other people to like discard and give you your tiles with Chi and Pon, you have to rely on the wall. So you have to be good at reading the wall if you want to do closed hands. But you know, if you want to do open hands, then you have to like instead be like really good at like reading people's weights and like shuffling around them. Just like you have a weakness in defense, so you have to be like really good at reading people to like not deal in all the time. So yeah, that's like completely reflected in Cheat Toy versus Toy Toy. It's just open hands versus closed hands, but like super compounded. Not good in this. Oh well. Yeah, at least get some exhausted draw points. Alright, that's actually pretty good. Because this way I get closer to second and first. And I still get another round to try again, get back my Ricci stick. This is also pretty good. Okay, I'm not interested in Honitsu, but maybe Chinitsu. Full flush. Like, if the Tuso comes out to finish this 1, 2, 3, then absolutely we'll take it. Otherwise, Tanya. We don't have to force a flush in this position. That's not Tanya. I'm still open to cutting the 1, 2, 3. Just treating this like a flush. But if we get like some Pinfu hand, I'll take it still. Pinfu is still valuable to me at this point. 5-mon? 5-mon is weaker. Oh, this is kind of tough. I'm still thinking about the Chinitsu. But if I was to go for just like a regular hand, I would just cut the 1-so. The 8-so is a terrible cheat tile. Ugh. Alright, this is... it doesn't look like it yet, but this is Chinitsu. Unless we get the 2-so. If we get the 2-so specifically as a draw, then we're gonna do this. We're gonna reach you with the 6-so and Furiten and get a Itsu on the 9-so. Oh shit. I mean, okay. I can't I can't deny this, okay? Like it's not Itsu, but I didn't take it as count like someone reaching. Yeah, Rishi will give me value. I can take the Rishi stick. Yep. This is also Pinfu. If you consider the pair of fours, I think, and then 3, 4, 4. Yeah, then it's 2-5. 2-5 so. 2-5 so is Pinfu. Is 3-6 also Pinfu? I don't think so. Where even is 3-6? Oh, no. Oh! Oh! The scene on it's. Oh my god! That just happened? Is he dead? Oh my god. Or a 4. Without a con. Oh my god. And I got a Pinfu. I got the Takame tile. Holy shit. Oh my god. And it was a silver run. How unlucky can you get? Yummy. Yummy. Yeah. Okay, that was sick. The dead wall stream. Yeah. I'm so good at reading the dead wall, guys. You just like, you just don't understand, you know. It looks like luck, but that's just on the surface. Below the surface, there's just like a humongous iceberg full of Mahjong skill you can't possibly comprehend. Oh yeah, baby. It's all skill. Yeah. Yummy. That's a top tier emote. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, this 3-pin, not that strong. I could cut the east at some point. Yeah, we'll cut the 3-pin now. We already have 2 pairs, so we don't need the 3-pin at all. That said, I wasn't thinking of like a Tanya shift. I just kind of saw that. 6-0? 2-so for... Man. Okay, the east is like dead. I can't wait on the east. G-Toy? 1-so is pretty much dead anyway. If I get a 6 or something, I'm cutting the east. Toy is also possible, I guess. Wasn't thinking about it. If I con, I lose Chi-Toy. If I con, that's actually not that good for me. You cut the red 5. Alright, let's go Chi-Toy. This 2-so looks okay. And it could honestly deal into a Shampoo or something. So I want to be like a little bit careful. Okay, 9-mon. What's that 4-mon? Cut 8-so. Or you pawned 8-so, you cut 4-mon. No, in that case, tiles that are next to that might be okay. Okay, maybe not now. The Toy would have been cool. I kind of wish I went Toy. Six-pin, 3-mon, 2-so. 3-mon's my Fruity 10 tile. 6-pin looks okay. I mean, there's a wall of 4s and like a wall of 8s. So 6-pin I think is gonna be fine. What the fuck? Triple red 5? Oh my god. Can't be the 6, right? There's no way. Well, it could be anything. Any Tanya tile. I'm gonna cut the 6. Three bot? I'm still worried about 3 bot. Yeah, alright, we didn't lose anything. Let's go. Natangi correct, Nakasuji on Natangi. You mean like the chance that the guy was waiting on the on the 6 pin? We'll cut the honor tiles right away. Okay, actually, it's not so bad. Yeah, so the 6 pin, like, I mean, it could have been. I don't think he, like, changed his, like, his hand at all. So, like, I think I'm okay with this. He didn't change his hand at all. I think. He didn't switch his weight. So, like, it's weird to just hold on to a 6 pin just randomly. I mean, you still can. You still can, but I just thought it would be weird. Ugh. Okay, yeah. This Forso, I'm not willing to risk any kind of Forso deal into a fast Onitsu with Dora. I'm just not. So I'm just gonna hold on to the any Onitsu tiles at this point. Yeah, he was in Tenpai. Could Forso deal in? Okay, it was 7-so Kanchan. He did have a Dora. He didn't have 2 Dora though, so it wouldn't have been a Mangan or anything. What the fuck is this? Chanta? Chanta or just a Haku, just a white dragon. If I pull on the white, I'm just gonna go for a normal hand. Okay, pawn and then 9-mon. Oh. Cool. I guess I don't have to pawn now. I can pawn the 1-2 pin. We'll still keep the south, and I'll keep the 9-mon. Those are the better Chanta tiles. Half outside. If I get like an expensive Chanta or something, that that could swing the game. Like to be more guaranteed first. So I'll keep that in mind. What? Oh fuck! Speaking of swinging the game, I got. No. What's Rylord doing? Yeah, maybe I should have. Nah, I probably would have cut that no matter what, to be honest. Good damo, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna cut the 1-2, so. If I get the white here, I'm thinking of when I get the white, because I'm not sure if I'm going to win this hand if I don't get the white. If I get the white, though, I'm thinking of like the best possible hand I could have with the white in my hand. And the best possible hand with the white in my hand is the 1-mon and the west, also in my hand. So I'm not going to like make any like crazy call. Except maybe 7-so. then like try for like a Tanya or something. Tanya plus Yakuhai potential. Really, really banking on the Yakuhai so I can make use of these 4 tiles in my hand that are just like dead otherwise. Tanya is actually still possible from here. Toy Toy is a long shot. Would have had Toy Toy maybe if I kept the one so. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. That makes this a lot simpler. Okay, I'll get rid of Tanya potential, but I'll still keep the white. If I get the white, I'd still much rather have that. Meanwhile, the 5-pin doesn't add any extra acceptance. I'm still waiting on 6, 9, and 8. Is Toy Toy still alive? Is there still a Toy Toy here? Should I have done that? Was that stupid? Should I just cut the white? Alright, Cheat Toy. Cheat Toy, save me. 6-0 is... fine. I'm gonna cut the 6-0. Cut the red 5, and then cut the 8-0 before. You're leaning towards more the bottom. The bottom of so not the top. The 1-so is completely dead, so the 4-so waiting on 1-4 isn't even helpful. I think this 1-so is also okay. Or this 4-so is also okay to cut. White's dead. Oh man, I might have got get Tenpai. Nothing left to lose. We gotta get Tenpai. Ah, fuck. Got one chance to get this Tenpai. It's gonna be a really sad 3rd place if I don't get this Tenpai. No! It's over. That's so sad. I'm in that position though. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I guess I could have held on to the west. Let me look at that one again. And then we'll call it a stream. Where is it? So around here. Okay, the alternative is that I could cut the white. Or honestly, I could have cut this 6. Cutting this 6 was also an option. I don't know. I don't really trust Maka for this situation at all. What's the Maka thing? Maka likes Cheat Toy? Of course you do, because you're a bot. But like in this situation, it's pretty unlikely the 6-0 is gonna hit. And I need Tenpai. So it might be faster to get into a Tenpai open. And if that were to happen, then like this hand would have played out a lot differently. I could have like cheated or something. Who is that? Hello? Was that Sakia? Thanks for the raid. Although, unfortunately, this is good. I'm about to head out myself. Gonna be a shorter stream today. Yeah. I think, like, in terms of winning, Cheat Toy is the best. I think, like, in this scenario, maybe I think Chitoy was like hoping that Chitoy for a win instead of like just like going for any other hand just because I can, just because I can get more Tenpai. I think it's just really unfortunate I didn't get Tenpai at all. Oh well, oh well. Well, thanks y'all for watching. Thanks for the raids. Appreciate it. Let's see if there's anyone. Speaking of raids, let's see if anyone's playing Mahjong right now. So I imagine there's usually a shortage of people playing Mahjong Soul like around this time. Yeah, hold on. See one person with a English tag. Or there's Alright, there's Mima Radio is playing Mahjong, so I'll rate them, I guess. Or VTuber. Alright, thanks for watching, thanks for coming, appreciate it. Like and subscribe on YouTube, huh? Peace! See you next Saturday.
I know about it, but they